What is going on, you guys? Ryan from WodFix here, and the show we have all been desperately waiting for, Great Balls of Fire, is indeed later on tonight, only on the WWE Network. This, of course, is a Raw exclusive pay-per-view, and there are a lot of matches on this show. A pretty interesting card, to say the least, so without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into the predictions. And first up, we have the Intercontinental Championship match. Dean Ambrose taking on The Miz. I'm not sure if there's a stipulation to this match, but either way, it doesn't change the finish. I think The Miz is going to win and retain his Intercontinental Championship. Ambrose has sort of fallen off a bit recently in terms of my liking to him. He used to be one of my favorite wrestlers, but over time, it seems like there hasn't been much development in terms of his character and just who he is on television. And I hope that changes soon, because we've yet to see really a good singles bad guy Dean Ambrose on, which I think a lot of people want to see. So I'm hoping after this feud they can hit the reset button on him, maybe change things up a little bit, because I think Ambrose is a phenomenal wrestler. Just the way he carries himself nowadays and the whole comedy thing, it's just, I've lost interest in it, and I think he's phenomenal. So hopefully one day, and maybe after this feud's over, because I think it ends tonight, Ambrose can get a little bit of a change in direction. Neville will then defend his Cruiserweight Championship against Akira Tazawa, and I'm going to touch up on this a little bit because I think it's pretty obvious that Neville will be retaining his Cruiserweight Championship. And just about the Cruiserweight division in general, it really does feel like there's something missing. You've got Neville at the top, and then there's nobody else that's really established that is really believable to beat him. I mean, maybe Akira pulls out a sneak victory here or something and wins the title, but it feels like there's nobody just as dominant as Neville is. And of course, we got the news the other day that Austin Aries has been released, which is absolutely nuts, and I hope we get some more information on why this is and just more details about his release. But he was really the only believable guy over the past couple of months, I think, since the Cruiserweight division has been around, that's been believable to take the title off Neville. So it's a shame he got released. Hopefully they can build someone up soon, or maybe bring a star down from NXT or maybe even the main roster to join the Cruiserweight division and take on Neville, because I think there's still potential with the division before they absolutely kill it. But I'm going to say Neville gets the victory, and I'm going to miss Austin Aries. Then we have the feud that I don't think many people wanted to see, and that's not a dig at Enzo or Cass, but not a lot of people wanted to see them split up. And of course, the past couple of weeks, we've been teased with this angle of who attacked Enzo, then who attacked Cass, and as most people believed, it was indeed Big Cass behind the whole thing. So Enzo and Cass go one-on-one here. I feel like it's too obvious for Big Cass to win, so I'm actually going to go with Enzo on this one. I don't think he gets a clean victory, maybe a count-out, maybe some sort of shenanigans, but I think Enzo's going to find a way to pull off the victory. Not sure why, but this feud does remind me a lot of Shad vs. JTG. Just sort of the similarities with the tag team and how they broke up when not a lot of people wanted it to, although I will give credit to Enzo and Cass, who are more beloved than Crime Time. But I'm going to go with Enzo on this one, and hopefully this is not leading to a strap match, just like that other feud. Then we've got Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt. I'm actually excited for this match. Believe it or not, yes, it is a Bray Wyatt feud that I'm actually interested in. He goes one-on-one with Rollins. This is a feud that I've been wanting to see for a long time. The Shield and Wyatt feud was awesome, so I figured that these guys one-on-one would be really great. I mean, Wyatt and Ambrose had a pretty good feud. Wyatt and Reigns had some awesome matches. And now we've got Wyatt and Rollins to complete the Shield versus Bray Wyatt feud. I'm going to say Bray Wyatt gets the victory over Rollins here, although I do not want this to be the end of this feud. I feel like they could have a really awesome stipulation match, whether it's like a steel cage, a Hell in a Cell, although they probably won't do that until the actual pay-per-view. Some sort of stipulation. I think these guys would absolutely tear the roof off the place. They're going to have an awesome match either way. I'm going to say Bray gets the victory. Cesaro and Sheamus will then defend their tag team championships against the Hardy Boys. I believe this is an Iron Man match. I'm going to go with Cesaro and Sheamus on this one. Hardy's had a pretty decent run, but it seems like after this, their tag team run could be over. That's at least a rumor for right now, which is sort of unfortunate, but I think they did have a good run for the most part, and we saw a lot of things the Hardys did. It was nice to see them team up. I don't know if they're going to be breaking up or if they're going to become broken like they were in TNA. Either way, I think somehow, some way, Cesaro and Sheamus turn out with a victory in this match. Then we've got the Raw Women's Championship match between Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks. They've been doing a good job, I think, of building up Sasha over the past couple of weeks. A nice victory over that, I believe it was a 5-women's match where she tapped out Nia Jax and just a couple other things. But I'm going to go with Alexa Bliss on this one. I think it's pretty clear that they're going to be doing Alexa and Nia Jax at SummerSlam, or at least sometime down the road. So I think Alexa is going to hold on to her title until then. This match should be pretty good, although over the past couple months I've had to lower some of my expectations for certain women's matches that I've been excited for. They just really haven't been all that great, although there, of course, are some nice matches on Raw here and there. I'm going to go with Alexa winning on this one. Had to readjust my camera because this Braun figure is so damn tall, but in an ambulance match, it'll be Braun Strowman taking on Roman Reigns in a feud that most people don't want to end because they really like seeing Roman Reigns get the shit beat out of him. I'm going to say Reigns gets the victory. As much as I don't want to see Braun lose, this isn't necessarily a pinfall sort of match, so I don't think he looks any weaker technically, but Reigns is going to get the victory. This should be a kick-ass match. They've had some really good brawls over the past couple of weeks. Fastlane, it might have been. I could be confusing myself for something like that. They had a really, really good match, or a nice brawl. I think they can do it here considering the fact that this is an ambulance match, so I expect them to be fighting all over the arena. But I'm going to say Reigns gets the victory. Then we've got the dream match for a lot of people, including myself, which has had a kick-ass build. Samoa Joe takes on the defending Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar. And I gotta be honest with all of you, as much as I want to see this match, I'm not gonna get my hopes up, only because I feel like over the past couple of months, maybe even year, certain Brock Lesnar matches just haven't panned out the way I imagined, because this is a different Brock Lesnar. Since Suplex City happened at WrestleMania 31, it's been a very, very different Brock Lesnar, where a lot of the matches go as planned, with the exception of the Goldberg match at Survivor Series. I say Brock wins the title here. I don't think there's going to be any swerve with Paul Heyman. An example of a Lesnar match that I bring up as a dream match that I had that didn't turn out so well. Now, granted, it was a house show, the MSG house show, a couple of months ago, before WrestleMania, where Brock Lesnar took on Kevin Owens at Madison Square Garden. I was fortunate enough to be at the event, which was really good, but one of the matches that was on the card was Lesnar and Owens for the first time ever, and I was super excited for it. And basically, Owens kicked Lesnar's ass for the first minute, and then it was Suplex City, and 2 minutes later, Brock Lesnar won the match. It was pretty disappointing. I hope that's not how this goes. I want to see this be a brawl. I wish there was a stipulation, some sort of Extreme Rules, Last Man Standing, something like that. It would be really cool to see them just duel it out and have a match that they should have. A brawl with some suplexes in there and some submission holds and something like that. But I'm scared it's just going to be Suplex City and that's it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Those are my predictions for Great Balls of Fire. Yes, I'm still saying it like that. If you haven't already, make sure you leave a like and make sure you're subscribed as well to stay tuned to some more uploads coming soon. And as always, stay tuned to the next one.